Hi. In this video, we will cover pronoun antecedent agreement questions. So let's start. What is it? So pronouns are words that stand in for specific nouns. For example, he, she, it. An antecedent is a particular noun that a noun refers to. Pronoun antecedent agreement is the idea that pronouns should be similar in number to the nouns they represent. Let's build upon this. So, on your official SAT, you're likely to see 1 to 2 questions that require you to identify and correct pronoun antecedent agreement errors in the underlined portion of sentences. You will need to identify when a plural pronoun is improperly paired with a singular antecedent, a singular pronoun is improperly paired with a plural antecedent. So this actually means that singular pronouns should be used for singular antecedents and plural pronouns should be used for plural antecedents. So what are the top tips? Number 1, find the antecedent. To recognize pronoun agreement errors, we must be able to identify the antecedent of the pronoun in question, the noun that the pronoun logically refers to. Read carefully. The antecedents can be hard to find when multiple singular and plural pronouns are present. For example, the cougar, the largest of all North American cats, has lost most of their range in the eastern United States. Now, so there is a pronoun that is used, and that means that it is replacing a plural noun. But if you look at the earlier part of the sentence, we have the cougar. Cougar is a singular noun. We have cats as well, but the interesting part is that the largest of all North American cats is a non-essential clause because it has been bounded by 2 commas at the beginning and at the beginning and at the end. This means this part of the sentence can be taken out of the sentence altogether, and the sentence will still make sense, right? So when you have non-essential clauses in a sentence, you do not count it when you are trying to find your antecedent, right? So your antecedent in this case is cougar. The cougar is singular noun, so your antecedent should also be singular. Right. So the correct sentence is the cougar, the largest of all North American cats, has lost most of its range in the eastern United States. Number 2, double check relative pronouns. Errors involving relative pronouns, for example, who, which, are easy to overlook. Remember, who and whom apply to people, while which and that apply to things. So, the result of the test, who measures cholesterol levels, indicate that Gerald is healthy. Right. So, here we have a non-essential clause that is basically acting as a modifier, right? So, who here is referring to the results, right? So, result is a plural noun. But since it's a thing and not people, we cannot use who, we should use which. So the correct sentence is the results of the test which measures cholesterol levels indicate that Gerald is healthy. So let's do a practice question. Before the jury trial begins, lawyers from each side interview potential jurors closely, asking him or her questions intended to reveal any biases. Right. So the lawyers for each side interview potential jurors. Right. So the lawyers ask questions from jurors. Right. Because jurors is a plural noun. We cannot use asking him or her because him or her is used for singular, for replacing singular nouns, right? So we cannot go with A. We have B asking them, that makes sense. We have C asking it, that won't make sense. There's it is a singular pronoun. B, it is also used for it's also used for things and not for people. And D is to ask him or her, and that's the same error as A. So the right option is asking them because them is a plural pronoun and it's referring to a plural noun. Yeah, so that's how you tackle pronoun antecedent agreement questions. In the next video, we will cover another topic.